Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and it's gonna be my thoughts on Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor. Great show last night. Ring of Honor, this is the second show under Tony Khan. Great stuff. Wow. What can I say? Starting off the show with Claudio Castagnoli versus Jonathan Gresham. Great match, great technical match. Claudio wins with the power bomb. Awesome stuff. You can see he really meant a lot to him. It was a great match. Jonathan Gresham held his own too. Great stuff. Worked on Claudio's knee throughout the match, and really gave Claudio a great match. But awesome way to kick off the show. And we had the six-man tag team titles, Dalton Castle and the Boys against Vincent and his group. Again, a good six-man tag. Dalton Castle and the Boys actually win the six-man tag titles. Dalton Castle is over as heck. Great stuff. And I like the part that Castle was throwing these guys over the top rope and landing all the other guys. That was awesome. And a good six-man tag match. Good stuff. Then we had, I think it was Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia. Great match there for the pure title. Only one of the rope breaks ended up getting used by Garcia. And Wheeler Yuta wins with a roll-up. Basically a kind of like a crucifix roll-up, I'd say. Good stuff. Wheeler Yuta keeps the title. I do like the fact that if Garcia would have won, they would have taken the title to AEW and smashed it instead. That was cool, and Garcia did great. He didn't look bad in defeat. He just lost with a lucky pin by Yuta. So great stuff there. Very good match too. Then we had, I do believe it ended up being Roosh versus Dragon Lee, brother versus brother. Great match. Roosh now getting a shot at Moxley for the interim heavyweight title, but a great match here, back and forth. At the beginning was like respect between the two brothers, and then Roosh started becoming a little bit more vicious, kicking out of Roosh's finishing move in the corner, the bull charge or whatever he calls it. But Dragon Lee kicking out of that, my God, and Roosh kicking out of Dragon Lee's finisher. And then finally he Roosh hit another finisher to end the match. Great freaking match. I always like Roosh and Dragon Lee, both great. Roosh, a two-time world heavyweight champion for Ring of Honor. Dragon Lee, two-time TV champ. Great stuff. It's cool to see Prince Nana back too. He was in Jonathan Grisham's and on the pre-show too. I did watch the pre-show. The pre-show was good. Pre-show I can't remember too many of the matches. I know the Embassy won because he bought the group that Tully Blanchard had. Tully Blanchard Enterprises and made it the Embassy, and they beat two guys. Colt Cabana won this match on the pre-show, and yeah, pre-show was alright. But going back to that Roosh Dragon Lee match, fantastic. Then we had the women's title on the line, which was Serena Deeb challenging Mercedes Martinez for the Ring of Honor title. Good stuff. And Serena Deeb ended up tapping out to Mercedes Martinez. Great job by both women. I thought that was a good match too. And also on the pre-show was Addison Kay versus Willow Nightingale. With Willow Nightingale pick up the win. So that was good match there too for the pre-show. Then we ended up having Jay Lethal and Samoa Joe. Great match. They ended up sending the Giant, I think he's saying his name, whatever his name is, saying whatever, Saddam Singh or whatever the hell the name is, back to the back. Sanjay Dutt tried to interfere. Joe was able to kick out of the lethal injection. That was awesome. And then Jay Lethal again went with the belt shot right to between the eyes of Samoa Joe. Joe kicked out, went for another lethal injection. Joe caught him and put the Coquita clutch, and Sanjay Dutt Samoa Joe got the win, and still your TV champion. Samoa Joe, good stuff. I like Joe. I hope he has a long title reign. great match. And then we get to the main event. Holy crap. This is probably the best tag team match I've seen in a good 10 to 20, maybe even 30 years. One of the best tag team match of all time, in my opinion. This was 2 out of 3 falls. Great. Briscoes get the first fall. FTR ties it up. The last fall was awesome. I think they went almost 50 minutes. They were like 45, 48 minutes, something like that. Great match, countering the Doomsday Device, kicking out of the Doomsday Device. We had the visual pin by the Briscoes. Looked like they had the third fall won, but the referee was knocked down. FTR getting the second fall with the Shatter Machine, or the whatever the big rig they call it. Getting the second fall on that, and then what a great way to get the last fall for the FTR, and I show respect at the end. And then on the ramp, Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli come out at the end. Any combination of the Combat Club and FTR would be a great match, but that was probably the greatest tag team title match I've ever seen. It made event in the show, rightfully so, it should have, and that was fantastic. All in all, 9.5 out of 10. The only miss or point that I'm going to take off was for me, just the fact that there was really nothing that really happened after any else of the matches. No really storylines happened after, except for Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta coming out of the ramp after. All the other matches kind of ended, and nothing happened after. So not really any storyline progression for the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view, but great freaking pay-per-view. So thank you guys for joining me. Let me know your thoughts on the ROH pay-per-view that just happened last night, Death Before Dishonor 2022. The fans were in it too, the entire show. That was great. Nearly perfect pay-per-view, just I wish there would have been a little bit more after each match, but that's just a little gripe. Nothing, I think just a half point off for that. Great stuff. So thank you guys for joining me. Go back and watch the FTR Briscoes 2 out of 3 falls match if you can. Great stuff. One of the greatest tag team matches of all time, in my opinion. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.